ramp it up.
I'm not, sir. I'm trying to figure out why you're out here recording a nuclear
I told you that.
plant.
I told you that. What is it you don't understand?
Well, it's kind of odd.
Well, I explain what I'm doing.
Okay.
Why?
So, you're a good guy. I can see a genuine, a good person when I know a genuine person when I see it. Okay. I think this guy's a genuine, nice guy from what I can see.
Yeah, cause y'all out here harassing them. Why y'all keep asking all them their name for? They ain't did nothing. Y'all came here for one thing. Y'all did what y'all did. Now leave. Okay. Stop fishing.
On a quiet Wisconsin roadside, a lone cameraman films an idle nuclear plant until security calls in a deputy who fixates on ID and odd behavior. Plates get run, motives get questioned, and a simple press exercise turns into a tug of war over privacy, policy, and the First Amendment. It's the classic standoff. A citizen says free press. An officer says identify yourself. Who's right on the shoulder of the law?
Good afternoon, sir. Officer Keel, Sheriff's Department. What's going on?
Just out here recording.
Is there any reason you're recording?
It's what I like to do. It's a perfectly legal activity.
Well, it is. It's just kind of odd that you're out here recording a nuclear plant that's been shut down for several years.
Okay, well, you know, I'm an independent news journalist doing content for a story. And I'm not creating any havoc on the street. I'm out of the way. I'm not doing anything to create any nefarious purpose or ill will. I'm just out here recording. That's all I'm doing.
Okay. Do you have any identification with you, sir?
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. This cop has one thing on his mind, and that's to hem me up any way he can. This guy is dirty, dirty, dirty. Yeah, there's no reason for me to ID, unless you can tell me that I've committed a crime or I'm doing a crime or you suspect me of doing one.
Nope, I don't.
Okay. You're going to run the plates. You have no probable cause to run my plate.
Parked in the ditch, sir.
So because this dirty cop knows that I do not have to ID to him, he's going to play a game and ID me by running my scooter. Shame on you, you dirty cop. Shame on you. Yeah, it overheated.
Okay, then I'm doing a welfare check on the vehicle.
Uh-huh. What's your badge number? You're just trying to ramp it up. That's all you're trying to just ramp it up.
I'm not, sir. I'm trying to figure out why you're out here recording a nuclear plant.
I told you that. I told you that. What is it you don't understand?
Well, it's kind of odd.
Well, I explain what I'm doing.
Okay.
Why is it odd that I'm an independent news journalist doing content for a story of a nuclear facility that's closed down, and you're telling me that's odd? I think it's odd that you think it's odd. I told you I'm not out here for any ill will. I'm not here to create havoc.
Okay, and I'm not out here to do anything other than try to figure out what's going on.
So I don't know what you guys feel about this officer, but I'll tell you, he should not be a cop at all. This guy's out here just giving me bullshit, saying I'm just trying to figure it out. Yeah, you're out here for one reason, man, to violate my constitutional right to film in public. You're a dirty cop. And it's guys like you that make the entire department hated.
Sir.
There's nothing to figure out. I explained to you 2 times.
I got a call.
I told you the answer.
Okay.
But you're trying to run the plate.
Well, I'm going to run the plate because it's parked in the ditch.
Yeah, because it overheated.
Okay, so now does your vehicle broke down, or are you out here for a news story?
No, it overheated, and I'm here for a news story at the same time.
Well, that's very convenient.
Isn't it?
I'm tending to believe you that it did not overheat.
Well, you don't believe anything I've said anyway, so you don't believe that I'm an independent news journalist doing content for a story?
Do you have any press credentials or anything?
I don't need press credentials to be an independent news journalist. You can be an independent news journalist. It's free press.
Okay.
You've heard of free press?
I have.
Yeah, I don't need credentials.
No, but sir, it's very odd that somebody's out here standing on the side of the road filming an abandoned nuclear plant.
So how many times do I have to explain it to you? Whatever I tell you, you're going to keep coming back, Officer Kuehl, that it's odd. So at this point, we're just going in a roundabout conversation.
You understand, when I get a call from security at the nuclear plant who is concerned about what's going on over here, that I have to respond, correct?
I understand that perfectly well. You have to come out for service. You got a service call. That's not the issue. The issue is I've told you 3 times what I'm doing, and you keep repeating it's odd. So at this point, I don't know what else to tell you.
Okay.
That's all.
How long do you expect to be here?
Oh, I'll get my contact, and I'll probably be here right after you leave. I'll leave. You leave, I'll leave.
All right, sounds good to me.
Sounds good. You can tell these guys I got no ill will. You know,
Like I said, you're not doing anything illegal. I understand that.
Right. Perfect.
But when we get a call, I like to find out what's going on.
I
right?
understand.
I like to know who I'm talking to, which is why I asked for identification. I don't know if you have a warrant for murder and you keep digging in your pockets, which I don't really like, so please stop doing that, okay?
Okay, first of all, let me interject, Officer Jewell. When you say that you want to ask for ID because you want to know who you're talking to, you can just ask my name. You don't need ID, and then you can run everything. My name's Phil. I'll give you my name.
Nice to meet you, Phil.
Yeah. What's your first name?
We'll just stick with officer.
Okay, see, there you don't want to be forthcoming. Here I am telling you.
Well, I've already given you my name. My badge number is 52. I don't personally care to give out personal information because some people don't care for officers that much.
Okay, well, there's a lot of hate towards officers because there's good and bad in every profession.
Correct.
Where this went south, I think, is it's not an issue. You have every right to come up and ask me what I'm doing.
Right.
I don't have to answer, but I will. It's a cordial conversation, right? The deal is this. When I've told you 3 times and you keep saying it's odd, then it just seems it's ramping it up and you want to run my plates.
Well, I am going to run your plates so I can find out more about you.
What do you want to find out more about me?
I'd like to know your full name and birthday.
For what?
So I can see if you have any warrants or anything like that.
Oh, okay. So there's no probable cause. You're just trying to hem me up for something else.
I'm not trying to hem you up on anything.
Sure you are. There's no reason to run me. I haven't committed any crime, so why would you want to run me and to get ID, to know who I am, to see if I'm a murderer?
Because I got called out here that
and I
apparently
explained what I'm doing.
But apparently there was some type of confrontation with security at the nuclear plant.
That's
as
a bunch of bullshit. What confrontation?
I don't know. I
haven't talked to them I got the video. He's going, what are you doing? What are you guys doing? This guy comes out over there. He says, what are you guys doing? I said, what are you guys doing? I'm by myself. He says, oh, I saw another guy down there. I don't know who the hell he's talking about.
Okay.
You know?
Is there anybody out here with you?
No.
Okay.
I'm by myself. It's a one per, well, you could get 2 on that scooter.
I didn't know if you had any other vehicle, anybody with other vehicles parked around.
No.
So,
I'm just going around filming, and maybe what he thought was there was a motorcyclist wearing a Green Bay outfit with a hat. I don't know, 10 minutes later he pulled it and came back and went that way. Maybe he thinks I'm with that guy. I'm out here by myself, just an independent guy doing a news story.
Do you mind if I ask what is the content of the story?
Well, this is a nuclear plant and it's closed down. And there's not a lot of employment in this community.
There's very little.
Right. You've got a well-paying job up here. You know, they've got some manufacturing in Kewanee and so on, but a lot of people have to go to Green Bay. So the story is, when this was functioning, I mean, salaries were good here. Salaries
far better than what I make.
Well, and so the story is, it's closed and how this impacted the general area with employment.
I can appreciate that.
Yeah. And
Thank you for being civil.
Well, I'm being
I don't want to come across like a jerk, but
you're a joke, man. You're not even a good liar.
Have somebody refuse to identify themselves. A lot of times there's reasons why they refuse to do so.
Right.
Can you understand that?
Well, sure. But my reason for refusing to identify is because I have not committed a crime.
No, you haven't.
I'm not doing a crime, and I'm not going to be doing a crime. So I value my privacy. That's why I don't want to ID, and that's why I feel like you running my plates to find out it's not right. It's not right. So we've had a cordial conversation. We can leave it at this, and you can say, "Hey, Phil, nice talking to you."
What I am going to ask of you: stay out of the traveled portion of the roadway.
Absolutely.
Stay within the right-of-way of the ditch line, though. Because anything outside the right-of-way, again, becomes nuclear plant property.
Absolutely.
And that would be considered trespassing, and I can guarantee you they're going to call back.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't want to waste your time, taxpayers' money. Are you indicating that on the right side this is nuclear property here? Is that what you just told me?
Yes, basically outside the highway right-of-way, which basically is the ditch line.
The ditch line. So I'm good right now. I'm not going to be here that much longer. I don't want to get run over. I don't want to waste your time.
I don't want to get run over either. And
Okay,
out here, you never know.
You're still going to run me though, huh?
I am going to run the plate.
Okay.
Dispatch pretty much, our management pretty much requires us to run vehicles and things like that when we have contact with somebody.
Well, I deal with law enforcement. I've been dealing with law enforcement for the last 2 weeks as I film different areas in this state, and none of them are running my plate because I have the same conversation that I'm having with you with all of them, and they respect
the plate's not going anywhere.
It has nothing to do with the plate. There's no reason to run me when I haven't done anything illegal. It's a violation of my civil right to do that.
No, sir, I can run a plate. If this vehicle drives by me and I look at it, I can run the plate to make sure everything's current on it.
Really? So you can just...
Have you ever heard of automated readers in squad cars?
Yeah, I know.
We don't have them here.
I know what automatic readers
We don't
are.
have them here, but they run random plates on a regular basis.
Understood, but that's totally different from a guy just filming in public, doing a perfectly legal activity, and you wanting to run him for no reason.
Well, it's not for no reason, sir.
Well, what's the reason?
To find out who you are. You explain to me what you're out
You don't
here
need
for.
to know who I am. Why do you need to know who I am? Tell me that.
I need to talk to these guys over here to find out yet if there was some sort of confrontation that happened between you guys. And
Yeah.
You're telling me there wasn't.
He came out, he asked me what I'm doing. I said, it's my business. I don't need to tell him what I'm doing.
Okay, did it get any farther than that?
Like
was there
what?
any heated exchanges, anything like that?
No.
Okay. Well, like I said, I'm getting this information from my dispatch who talked to somebody else on the phone. You ever play that game where you relay things through 5 different people?
You're in the middle, but I'll tell you right now, if this guy made a false call about something, that there was a confrontation, this or that, that's illegal. You
Let
can't
me go talk to him.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so what you're saying is, let me talk to him, but I'm still going to run you.
Let me go talk to him and I'll be back. Are you going to be here for 3 minutes?
Of course, I'll give you 4 minutes. My question...
Might be even 5.
Take 10.
I'm gonna find out their version of things here, and I'll be back over.
Okay, and my question is, once you find their version, you're still going to run me? Or are you
I'm probably going to run the plate because it is a vehicle I'm having contact with. That is our department policy, that we record vehicles that we have contacts with.
Everybody that you run into, you run a person, huh?
If I'm called to a situation, yes.
So if somebody is on the side of a road and needs emergency service and you pull over, you run that plate?
Yes.
Well, I don't know. It's not a good thing for Kewaunee County Sheriff if that's what they're doing, because Manitowoc doesn't do it, Brown doesn't do it.
I can guarantee you these counties do run plate numbers. I can guarantee you they do.
They're engaging me, and nobody has run a plate on me after I told them exactly what I'm doing with you. It's the same conversation. They said,
Just
hey,
because they didn't tell you they ran it doesn't mean they didn't run it.
you got to do what you're going to do. Go do it.
Give me a couple minutes. I'm going to go chat with these guys. These are the ones that came over by you?
Just one guy. At this point, since you're going to run it anyway, there's no reason for me to hang out. You already got the plate. What do you want me to wait for?
Can you hang out here so I can get their version of what happened?
Do you need me to? Are you asking me to? Because you're not detaining me, right?
I am not detaining you. I am politely asking you to stick around in case there was an incident that happened that made further action.
Further action for what?
If there was a disorderly situation, if there was something like that, okay?
Disorderly? He's over there yelling at me. I tell him it's none of his business. Just go back, leave me alone. That's the conversation.
Okay. Can I talk to him and get his version
You
of it?
can do whatever you want. Asking me if you can means nothing. You're going to do it anyway. You don't need my permission.
No, but I'm asking you if you can stick around.
Yeah, I told you.
At this point, you're not detained.
Right.
You are free to
Yeah.
leave.
Just make sure
but-
this guy, you know what? I've got it. The video speaks for itself. So let's see if this guy wants to lie to you. I got the whole video
You have
going.
everything that happened on video?
Of course.
All right, give me a few minutes, sir.
Yeah, okay.
Phil, correct?
You got it.
Thank you.
So just like I said, this officer is going to run the plates for no reason. He's going to see if there was something disorderly. See, he's trying to ramp it up. Disorderly, like what? What's disorderly? Bunch of bitches out here. I really had no other place to park, so I figured it would happen, but so be it. So he says their policy is to run a plate on anybody they come in contact with. It's bullshit. Total bullshit. The longer this conversation goes, it's probably going to go against me. But it should go pretty fast unless this guy wants to lie. Hopefully he'll get in that little scooter and get the fuck out of here. This guy wants to run me if I've got warrants. There's no reason to run me. Bitch.
Okay, Phil. He says there was no issues, there was no yelling, no screaming, no rock throwing, nothing like that. So, everything I have, you have not committed a crime. Like I said, outside a nuclear plant, we're going to get called. When you're out here filming, we're going to get called. There's just a lot of concerns about safety and security and...
That's fine. We've discussed that. That's in the past. I agree. They can call all they want. It's perfectly fine. You have to respond to service. I get it. But when I tell you 3 times what I'm doing and you keep saying it's odd and you want to run me, that's where it's bad. And so, you know, that's why you said, well, I want to go over there and get their side because maybe there was something else, a disorderly, and we'll see. It just seems like you're trying to ramp it up for no reason.
No, I'm not, sir. I'm just looking into what happened. Like I said, they called us. I don't know what's going on. I wasn't here for the initial incident.
But I told you 3 times.
Okay. But, sir, you have to understand, I can talk to 2 people who have completely differing stories about what happened, and it happens a lot.
Right, but my story is what you asked me what I'm doing. I told you 3 times. Now you're talking about something totally different. About what the engagement was between him and me. Those are 2 different issues.
Well, and I asked you about that as well.
Right, but what you're trying to combine it as one, and what I'm saying is we had a conversation. I told you 3 times what I'm doing, and you kept saying it's odd. All right, we're past that. Then you wanted to verify what he said or what I said because you said you could get 3 or 2 different conversations. That's a separate issue. Our conversation, what I told you, he verified. There was nothing.
Sure.
There was nothing else. So at this point, you're going to run my plates. I think I'm going to just stay here longer and film all of the cars that come out of here with their license plates because you're going to run my plate. That's how I feel about it.
Well,
you're going to run my plate like that and be that way. I'm just going to stand here and I'm going to run everybody's plates and cars that come out of this lot. And there's nothing they can do about it. And you're going to get a call to service and you're going to go, God damn it.
what I'm going to ask you to do, as I said before, stay off the travel portion of the road.
Right, you don't need to ask me or tell me. I'm an adult. I heard it the first time.
No, I'm just going to reiterate it so there are no questions.
I have no questions.
Stay off the travel portion, off of their property. So,
yeah.
All right?
You can say it 5 more times. I'm not going to go on their
Sir,
property.
I don't know why you're having the attitude with me about this.
Because you're running me for no reason.
Sir, I was called out. You're the gentleman I was trying to speak to.
Right.
That's not for no reason, sir.
I told you what I'm doing. And that's fine. After I tell you what I'm doing, I'm not committing a crime, I'm not going to commit a crime, I haven't committed a crime, there's no reason to run me, to find out who I am, to see if I have warrants.
You do realize that a lot of people have committed very heinous crimes and said, I've never committed a crime.
I don't give a shit about other people, man.
Okay. But I don't know you from anybody else.
I don't know you. All I know is that what you're doing is violating my constitutional right to run me when I haven't committed any violation.
I asked you for identification. You said no. I didn't force the issue with you, sir.
Right, but you're doing it another.
Know the boundaries. Filming from public right-of-way is protected, and you generally don't have to ID absent reasonable suspicion of a crime. If questioned, stay calm, state your purpose, and ask whether you're detained. Document everything, avoid the roadway, and note badge numbers. In refusal ID moments, precision beats attitude. Clear rights, clear records, and a cool head keep you safer than any argument. Inside Connecticut's capital, the self-proclaimed Constitution State, a simple request to see the governor collides with locked doors, nameless security, and a trooper resting his hand on a holstered gun. The cameraman insists on press rights. Staff insists it's private. Lines blur between public lobby and semi-public offices as egos flare, policies trump principles, and one question hangs in the marble air. Where does the public end and power begin?
Well,
in an office building. I mean, that's just not a public. Your name is?
I'm sorry?
Your name is?
Well, I asked that first. Oh.
You didn't come in and introduce yourself. You came in with the camera.
Well, you see, I have the right to my privacy, but you guys don't because you're at work.
That's not true, actually.
That is very true.
Where you learned that. That's
Well, if you work for...
everybody has the expectation of privacy, actually.
Not if you're... Are you a police officer?
No.
Why are you wearing a badge?
I'm a security guard.
Okay, so you're hired by the state, so I have the right to request who's working here and know their name. You know that?
You can FOI that on the computer.
But why wouldn't you be courteous and professional like you should be and be like, hey, my name is John, or my name is, whatever. Like, what's the separation between us here?
You came in here with the camera in the face for a purpose. You're shaking.
Absolutely.
I don't know who you are.
I don't know who you are.
Call Cat PD.
Okay, am I breaking the law? Okay, that's weird. That's really weird. You guys are not used to press work?
What's that?
You guys are not used to press work?
Are you the press?
Are you working for the governor? And you don't know we have freedom of the press? It's the very First Amendment. You're the press, I'm the press, we all are. We all are. Why is he calling the police?
Because you're calling a disturbance in here.
A disturbance? How? For asking name? I haven't done
You're
it.
being a little loud.
No, I'm not. I'm actually speaking in a very nice tone of voice. I have no problems with you guys whatsoever.
What do you need a meeting for?
Well, I mean, I just wondering how easy it is to speak to the governor, about issues from the state. But I have no issues.
Oh.
But I would like to, it would be great to get a video with the governor, right? What do you think?
It would be great.
Are you state police?
Yeah.
Is he state police?
Yeah.
So why would he lie?
I don't think you lied.
Yeah, he said he's not. You're supposed to tell me if you're a cop.
No.
Yes, you are, dude. Okay, so I go to Walmart, and the employee is not supposed to tell me their name. Well, Walmart is a private place. They don't have to. But here, honestly, you really have to. I'm not trying to be rude, but you guys are wrong.
But you are being rude. And you know it.
Well, no, you know what's rude? You know what's rude? I walked in, I said hello, and this guy went, oh. Like, you know what I'm
You
saying?
immediately have your camera up. Why can't we just
That's
have a discussion?
Because I'm working. I'm literally working.
You're working.
Yeah.
You
How
came
is
and
that?
asked for a meeting. I said he's in a meeting.
And that's fine, and that's okay. I can accept that. I said, obviously, I already knew that I wasn't going to be able to sit down with the governor without a meeting, but I guess it was worth a try.
Yep.
Now, if I have no issues whatsoever, and I'm not doing anything wrong or breaking the law, these gentlemen can just, out of their feelings, believe that, well, he's creating a problem here. And they have to enforce the law, and their feelings cannot be involved.
Okay, well, this isn't a law issue right now anyhow. This is just the fact that you were up here. These are private offices, though, also. I mean, this isn't just general public place where anybody can go anytime.
Well, back there, I can understand. But the governor's office is a public place. It's a public building.
Well,
He works for us.
But they're still private offices. They're
Correct, back there.
Yes.
This is a public forum right here.
Well,
So
not
that's why.
always, because this door's locked most of the time.
Well, it wasn't when I got here.
Okay.
And we have the right to, you know, make an appointment
You
or
can make an
anything.
appointment, absolutely.
So
Yeah.
how can I, okay, now I don't want an appointment no more. I'd just like to complain on him and on you, because you said I was being loud when I really wasn't, and I have everything on video. And we have millions of people that watch our, right now, in the first few hours that we post a video, over 27,000 people will watch this video. So we just want respect. That's it. It is actually. How many people have you shown something to in the past? Nobody. So just make sure.
So what do you need today now while we're here?
I just need his name and batch number and his name and batch number so I could be on my way and file the proper complaint against you. Because you lied. You're not supposed to be lying to the public. That's unprofessional. What's so funny?
We're in a private office.
You're not.
Private office.
You're not. This is the governor's office. I didn't go to the Walmart CEO office.
On the side of the street. I didn't
This
interact with you.
is the same thing right here.
No, it's not.
You have the wrong idea where you don't know where you're working at, sir. That's the problem.
Well, here's the thing. Your recourse here would be to contact one of the troops.
Correct.
Governor's security is separate from State Capitol Police Department.
But they're being paid by the state, right? They're hired by the state.
Listen to me. They're separate from the State Capitol Police Department. We have no direct affiliation.
Correct, but they're state police.
So if you need to follow up with something with them, you'll need to contact Troop H in Hartford or contact
How am I supposed to
representatives.
complain if I don't know the name?
That we can find out for you, okay?
Okay, so just tell me your name. That's it.
Here's the deal, to be honest with you. They're not uniformed police officers.
So they can give me orders.
Let me talk.
Sure, go ahead.
I don't know what the exact rules are for what they have to disclose to you as part of governor's security.
It's just your name. That's why you have your name right there.
Because I'm a uniformed police officer.
So-
Plainclothes police
Well,
officers.
well,
don't
they
have
don't.
tags.
They work for the governor. Obviously, they got time to wear their nice suits and whatever, but they don't have time to be courteous and professional to the public. I don't know about that. No, you weren't. I said, "Hey, how's it going? What's your name?" And this guy goes, "Oh, yawns, really disrespectful. Disrespectful." Guys, make sure you leave a comment and let them know how they did. Also, contact the Connecticut State Capitol and let them know how officer over here with no name. An officer over here with no name. I appreciate Officer Devin. Is that your name?
Yes.
Officer Devin, he's being courteous and professional. He also has a body cam, which we can request that video for further documentation
So
of our visit.
Is your business done here now?
Not really. I really want to know their name so I could be out. So
We're-
what's your
We're
name?
going to follow up with that a little bit more. Why don't we step outside here now and we'll worry about that afterwards. But why don't we?
Is that like,
step outside?
are you giving me a legal order?
No, I just asked you to.
So I can nicely refuse, right? As long as I'm not interfering, I have the right to sit here and work on my story.
There's a meeting going on in the
Nah,
governor's office.
you're framing me with stuff that I'm not doing. Yes, you are.
If there's business going on.
This is business, because you see these videos are being taxed, and a lot. You see, so if the government wants their cut out of my earnings from my videos, right? Because this is my job. You have to respect that. You can't just tell me I can't do it and then tax me. You understand? As long as I'm not breaking the law, you guys have to deal with
We're on
it.
the same page and I'm not being disrespectful.
No, and I wanna leave.
What's your first name?
Look, I'm Enrique. Nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet
Nice
you
to meet
too.
you. I like you, bro.
Okay.
You see, that's how people do. That's how men, when men introduce to each other, that's what they do.
Let's not get into this and that with this.
Well,
okay?
honestly-
let's be done with that, okay? We've already established what you feel you were wrong about. I understand that, okay? But we don't need to perpetuate this any further.
Well,
okay?
well, why can't they just tell me their name so I can leave?
That's up to them. I
Okay,
can't force them
so-
to do that any more than
Just I'll find out anyway.
go find out.
Go find out. I like that attitude. We'll see how long you last working.
All right.
You'll see. Yeah, I know, because police officers don't hold themselves accountable, and you feel like you're above everybody else. It's okay. It's okay. But you see, you're gonna end up doing the walk of shame, because right now you may win. This officer may tell me to leave right now, right? And I will leave if he gives me a lawful order, because you know what I'm saying? I'm not breaking the law, and this is a public area. So if he gives me a lawful order to leave, I will make sure that this is indeed a lawful order, because I am, you can't just say, yeah, it's a lawful order. I have a lot of police. I do this. I've been doing this for 6 years, bro. 6 years. Monday through Sunday. Every single day. I'm not out there to create a problem.
I'm not going to keep debating this all day long.
So okay, he's not going to give me the name. What about you?
Names.
Are you going to give me your name? No. What about you, ma'am? You guys just that's the people we got working for the state. This is supposed to be the Constitution state, and you don't
Business is
respect
done
it.
now. Let's walk out here and talk.
Okay,
All
sure.
right? Thank you, sir.
Is it okay? Sure. All right, so Sergeant, how's it going? You should have told me your supervisor is here. I
He
appreciate.
just walked up. He just walked up. I was at the old State House visiting over there.
Nice to meet you, Sergeant. I'm Enrique.
What's your name?
I'm Enrique. Nice to meet you.
Enrique?
Yes, sir.
Enrique.
We have millions of views in our platform, and we know where we're supposed to be and where we're not. This is the governor's office. As long as I'm not interfering or creating a disturbance or breaking any laws, I have the right to go in there and sit right there and work on my story, because these videos are being taxed. So there's no way that they can tell me that I can exercise my First Amendment on the in the Constitution state. So that brings a lot of this is highly suspicious. You know what I'm saying? This is the governor's office. His people are not willing to identify, so they're breaking policy.
Okay, well, we've identified ourselves, right?
You're good.
Okay.
You're good. But the thing is,
in this building, there are public areas and there are semi-public areas when it comes down to it, going through. Out here, you're perfectly fine. You can be out here all day long if you want to be outside right here where you are. Absent having an appointment or something like that going through, there's specific areas in this building that you wouldn't be able to go into. So you'd have to make an appointment to be able to get into that.
Okay. Can I ask you a quick question?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Is there a reason why you have your hand on your firearm?
I'm just resting it there as a habit.
So if I had a firearm and I rested there while we're having an interaction, how would you feel?
That's probably not a good example of it. But
it is, because we both have the right to have it.
Does this make you more comfortable if I move it over here?
Do you think that makes me feel comfortable?
That's what I asked you.
You're supposed to. Well, technically, sir, not trying to be disrespectful, but you did have your hand on a firearm.
On top of it.
And police officers, over 1,000 people in America every year.
Well, I don't know about that one, but that's there's
it's
probably something. There are deaths involved. That's
more than 1,000, actually.
I don't know about that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Guaranteed. Yeah. So, I'm just saying, you have the right to have your firearm.
Yeah.
I don't have no problem with it. I don't have a firearm. I really don't like it.
I understand your point, but do you feel threatened by me?
If you have your hand on your firearm, yes. Most police officers are standing on a non-threatening position, so they'll keep their hands up here.
How about if I go back here?
That's cool. That's cool. Right. Or like sometimes you guys hold your chest like this, like.
I appreciate you pointing that out, and I'll try to do better.
I appreciate it. Yeah. So. You're a good guy. I can see a genuine, a good person when I know a genuine person when I see it.
Okay.
I think this guy's a genuine, nice guy from what I can see. I've just met you guys, yeah. But you see, I know also a bad guy when I see him within seconds. The white guy in there said that I was being loud, which can lead into me being engaged in disorderly conduct, which is a lie. That's the annoyed officer charge. They can go ahead and lie, say you were being loud, boom, you're going to jail. And then they think that they messed up my day or my life, but I'll be right out. I'll bond myself out. You know what I'm saying? So they may embarrass me the first day or whatever, but like I said, like right now, I'm being kicked out of the office. I could have just been like, nope, take the arrest. I'll be right out, contact my attorney, and then we'll go from there. We'll go to court and we'll talk about it.
Well, that's pretty much the way the system works anyhow, isn't it?
Correct.
For most arrests. Unless it's something that's violent.
Correct. But if you guys are honoring your oath to the Constitution, you're supposed to tell those officers right there, screw you. This guy has the right to be here. You can't just because they have a badge.
Sergeant Barger told you there's public areas and there's semi-private areas, and this is one.
So why doesn't the governor go before he asks people to vote for him? Why doesn't he say, "Hey, don't come to my office because it's private, citizens"?
Well, it's not like that, though.
He would never do that, right?
You can call in and you make an appointment. And I'm sure there'd be people that you probably wouldn't be able to meet with the governor. You'd probably be meeting with one of his aides.
And that's exactly what I just told him as soon as I walked in.
Yeah.
Why? Because there's a big separation between the governor and the people, and the police and the people.
It's the same thing as not everybody gets FaceTime with the governor. Not everybody gets FaceTime with the president of the United States. It's because there would be all their time would be taken up dealing with constituents.
Oh, but they want our time. They do want our time, right? And money.
Oh yeah, of course.
So how does that make him look? You know?
Well, that's completely up to you and how you want to put it.
Well, it's not a secret that politicians talk, and then when it's walk to walk, they really don't do it.
What's the name of your channel? You doing YouTube or you doing something else?
I'll tag you guys, but I don't need you guys going investigating my entire life right now.
I was just curious.
No, I'll tag you guys, and trust me, I support good police officers. We've gone viral many times for praising good cops. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people go around doing First Amendment audits and trying to incite a problem or start issues where there's none. So I just walk into places and I say hello, and this guy automatically went, oh.
I can't.
All I did was ask the name.
On anybody's reaction to something.
So if they're clearly, you guys are law enforcers, not policy enforcers.
Right.
So if they're clearly interfering with my First Amendment, they are engaged in disorderly conduct, because at this point I've done nothing wrong. They can't give me any unlawful orders. Like, you're telling me to leave? That's why I was like, yo, you're giving me a lawful orders, Officer Devin, because I'm going to find out. I'm going to talk to my attorney. I'm going to find out if this is indeed a legal thing, what you're doing.
I encourage you to do that.
We've had so many, like I was telling him, we've been doing this for 6 years. I've visited nearly every single state capital in the country and spent weeks at a time in every single state. And I love how Connecticut says they're the Constitution state. So I'm like, whoa, the Constitution state? That must be a great place to live in. Let me go see the governor's office to see, that's the place where our Constitution should be respected the most. This guy just took an oath, said he got everybody he convinced everybody to vote for him. And then when it's time for them to listen to us, they don't have time. You see, their office becomes private. Their officers don't want to identify.
He got everybody to vote for him. Not everybody vote for him. That's not the way it works.
Well, I'm sure
he got the majority of people.
Well, he won.
Right? He got the majority.
The majority.
Yeah.
So I guess that next time people shouldn't vote for anti-freedom governor like Ned Lamont.
If you're not doing First Amendment auditing, what was your reason for coming here today? Is there something I can help you find?
Well, other than coming over here and doing a First Amendment audit, I also enjoy the architecture of all this state capitol buildings. It's a great building, and I love showing places around all over the country. Okay. We've been to Guam and done these videos. I'm actually the only person in the country that has been to Guam, Northern Mariana Islands, Tinian, Saipan, all these islands on the other side of the world, U.S. territories. No one has ever tested or flexed their First Amendment right. And I'm the only one that said, you know what? I'll pay the $3,000 round trip ticket to the Northern Mariana Islands and see if I can sit down with the governor. Guess what happened? The only governor that actually had time.
Well,
to sit down and talk to us.
Not to say how much business they're actually conducting there. It's not a very big place. That guy might have, or that woman, that man or woman, I don't know who it is over there, might have some free time.
I actually disagree with that, because there's a lot of things that need to get done in the Northern Mariana Islands, because they're so far.
I don't know anything about it. Completely.
We'll put it this way. Yeah. Police officers in the Northern Mariana Islands still don't have computers in their vehicles.
Yeah, that's the way I started.
They can't,
with a pencil, buddy.
They can't run, somebody's tag real quick.
I started out with a pencil.
Really? How long you been a cop?
40 years.
40? Well, we like that.
Yeah.
We like that. I appreciate the long time you've been giving us service. Has it always been here?
No.
Where was it before?
Another local police department in Connecticut.
Oh, but it was in this state. Yeah. Awesome. What about you, brother? How long?
23 years.
23 years. You guys can retire at 25 years, 20 years? What?
Depends on the department. Every department's different.
Every department is different. You guys are Capitol Police?
Yes, we are.
Awesome. Okay. Well, thank you for being respectful. Thank you for being cordial.
Is there anybody else you need to talk to that I'd be able to find for you?
I would love to find out these guys' names, because that's not how this works. Yeah. They are completely wrong, and they have the wrong attitude.
What we said though about the semi-private and the private and the public.
Okay.
Out here is perfectly fine. Out here, unless you have an appointment in there, not so good.
And that may be that policy.
While you make a point about your First Amendment, and I agree with the First Amendment and everything, is that unless you have an appointment, you're probably not going to get inside. That's all.
Well, this is the only governor's office I know you guys only been to this one, but this is the only governor's office that half private. I've never heard of that in my life.
We've been not open on like lot of them aren't open up to the public because all they do is work inside there. So there's not a lot of
Okay.
these rooms up here that are open.
Well, if you can get me like a phone number or anybody's that I can request that I can do the proper request to know their
What's your
names.
number for constituent services, they might be able to help.
Okay. Oh man, they don't know what happens because you see, this is what's gonna happen now. Do you know what a thumbnail is? So now I'm gonna put the sergeant going like that with his hand when he was talking to me. I'm gonna take a screenshot of that and I'm gonna put that, boom. And then I'm gonna put you. And even though you guys were the good, you're like the policy in there. You're half good, half bad. Because you should have just stand, you're good, but you should protect them, my right. So the very first one, you should have just told them that. But I know that they're state police. I think they even have maybe a little bit higher authority than you guys in this building. But regardless, even if it's the governor, whoever it is, you guys are the law. You know, you guys are in charge of whoever is being disorderly, no matter what your position is within the government. Even if the governor is being disorderly, he has to you know, pay his debt to society like everyone else does. But when was the last time a governor got charged with disorderly conduct? Or you know, they should even get charged for violation of their oath. That could be a crime. Because I mean, when you're lying under oath at court, it's perjury. You're charged. It's a crime. Now, the governor can go ahead and violate his oath, lie to the people of Connecticut, tell them that he's the nicest guy in the world, and then once they walk into his office, everybody's rude. His staff is rude. So if his staff is rude, I can only imagine how he is. So, like I said, I go in and out of state houses all day long. I'm still gonna have a great day after here, unless I get arrested somewhere else. It could happen, you see, because I've came across police officers who just don't care. But
That's my business card. On the back, that's the phone number for constituent service.
Capital basics. Public lobbies are generally open. Inner suites often require appointments. If challenged, ask, am I being detained? And for the specific rule or statute. Stay out of restricted areas. Don't disrupt business. Keep filming and note names/badge numbers. Then follow up with FOI/records requests. In refusal ID moments, calm precision beats bravado. Clear rights, clear boundaries, and a documented trail turns stone halls into level ground. What begins as a routine street encounter spirals fast when a cop named Daniel, accused of small man syndrome, starts fishing for names. Voices rise, tempers flare, and bystanders push back, refusing ID. Instead of calm policing, the scene becomes a battle of egos on the sidewalk. In this clash, one question cuts through the chaos. When an officer overreaches, how far can citizens push back before it crosses the line?
What's up, Mr. Henderson? What do you need?
What's up with you, man?
Anything
You
I can
acting,
help you with?
huh?
Anything I can help you with?
Yeah, you acting like you was real busy. What's going on today?
I was in the middle of arresting somebody. Can I help you with anything?
Yeah, what he do?
No, I can't get into that. Can
Yeah,
I
I-
help you with anything, though?
Yeah, you can help me with something.
Okay, what you need?
Y'all ain't got no unsolved crimes going on?
I have to refer you to our PIO. It's Corporal Julian Yingling.
I know
Contact
Yangling.
the,
I
sheriff's
know
office
Davey
for that,
Yangling too.
Okay, I'll have to refer you to Corporal Yingling for that, and you can contact her for any questions regarding it. All right? Go ahead and go. Hey, bro. Yes, sir.
But she called the police. I didn't. Like that bitch always called the police.
Yeah.
Now, y'all know we can't be out here drinking in public and stuff.
You not drink?
I see this is not open right
Oh,
now.
no.
But I'm just
Who
giving
said
future
you couldn't
reference.
drink?
Okay?
I bought it.
I'm
All right. Well, I can tell you have been drinking today. I'm just trying to give you a heads up, fair warning, okay? All right.
Oh, they love me.
So if we get your name here first, and
He was not here. He was not
Yeah,
here.
he wasn't here. Y'all ain't gotta get him your name. They just try and fish y'all. Don't give him your name, man.
You don't got me.
Hell no. They trying to fish. That's what they trying to do.
all the time.
Nah, don't give them your name. You ain't did nothing wrong.
Is there a reason you're inserting yourself into this situation?
Yeah, because y'all out here harassing them.
We are.
Why y'all keep asking all them their name for? They ain't did nothing. Y'all came here for one thing. Y'all did what y'all did, now leave.
Okay.
Stop fishing.
Well, how about you jaywalking across the street there? Would you let me start taking a
All right, take it. Do a citation. Do whatever you want to.
Okay.
I don't care. You here for one thing. Now you asking this man what's his name.
Yes.
Now you going to him and asking him what's his name. Y'all don't get him y'all name. Y'all ain't did nothing wrong.
You didn't say you did anything wrong. We never accused him of doing anything
And you
wrong.
talking about jaywalking? Ain't no crosswalk right there.
No, you're right. That's
Yeah.
why you were jaywalking.
No, it ain't no crosswalk. I could walk across the streets. No crosswalk. Ain't nobody walking all the way down there.
Crosswalk down
All right,
there,
shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck
So when
up.
you cross the street,
That's what you
there's
could
no
do.
crosswalk,
That's
that
what
is
you
by
could do.
definition jaywalking.
That's what you could do.
You understand that?
Fuck wrong with you. You understand that?
What's that? I didn't hear you say anything.
I said fuck wrong with you. Do you understand that?
There's nothing wrong with that.
All right then, shut the fuck up.
There's alleged assault.
Y'all don't give them your name. They just try and fish. See if y'all got warrants and lock y'all up. Don't give them y'all name. Y'all ain't committed no crime.
Members of the community here, the area that we patrol.
Yeah, go do something for the community. They ain't out here harassing nobody.
Well, right now we are. We're investigating a crime.
All right, y'all done investigated. Go on about your day now.
That's not how it works. We don't take orders from you. Okay?
That's $80.
Bitch.
Miss Curtis, make sure you take that and put in the trash can, okay?
Oh, you want me to put in trash can right now?
Yes, ma'am.
You
Put
want
the
me
trash
to
can.
$2
They out here harassing.
Now, who is that?
You ain't got no stickers, Corporal?
We might have something in our storage unit. I'll see if I got something. I'll let you know.
All right, thank you so much.
You ain't got no corp? You ain't got no
Yes.
stickers? Let me get one.
Mr. Henderson, if you got nothing else I can help you with, I suggest you keep on moving on, all right?
Let me get a sticker.
All right. I don't have any stickers
You
for
can't tell me where to go. Free country.
Oh, you're fine. What's up?
Where you been at, Kurt?
Here's the takeaway. Police fishing for ID without reasonable suspicion isn't a lawful demand. Citizens have the right to remain silent, record, and stay in public spaces, as long as they don't interfere with an active investigation. The smarter move isn't shouting back, but standing firm, documenting, and calmly repeating your rights. In refusal ID moments, restraint is power, because the camera captures more than words ever will.